All right. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Fuck yeah, Chris. All right, we're going to test something real quick. I'm going to reconnect this. Stick with me, brother. You're going to be my test subject. All right. I'm going to see if I can work this while also having my headphones connected. Okay. All right. Let me. Can you still hear me now? Okay. Now we're gonna try to do something new. We're gonna turn on music. Okay. Yeah. Apparently, I can't play music while doing this. But I think at least you guys can hear me better now. All right. This thing has kind of a shitty clip. I'm gonna take this fucking thing out of my ear. All right. What's up, everybody? I got a mic, so Peaches, you guys can fucking hear me now. Not fucking have to try to talk over my single. Here, let's move that. That thing sucks. Yep. There we go. Now you guys can fucking hear me. All right, let's do some fucking muscle ups, baby. All right, so that was one try. What's up, everybody? What's up, George? What's up, Chris? What's up, Brian McPhee? All right. It took me about 30 minutes to figure out how to get this thing to work, which is, I'm going to be honest, kind of embarrassing. But we got it to work. So, and to be honest, it was a bit of a cheap mic, so I don't know how much of the gym sound it's drowning out right now, but yeah. So we're working it, and unfortunately, I didn't get to the gym until it's kind of like a busy part of the day. So there's a lot of people around here, which I really don't like to. I really don't like to do the video lives when there's tons of people. I still feel kind of worried about it, to be honest. All right, try that. Can you guys hear it? Okay. Now, let's see if this thing falls off while I do more muscle ups. I think I'm only going to get 2 on that one. Oof. All right. That's good. Okay. How's everybody doing on this Veterans Day? And you veterans go get some free food and stuff like that? Hey, Brenda, the beard that you have, it bothers me. How does it bother you, Dr. Ransomware? You're too big, you need a higher bar. That's funny. Dingus McPhee just finished my first VOT workout. They're near career-ending injury. How did it go, man? Appreciate you, Dingus. Yeah. Even if people told me that my beard was the ugliest thing in the world, would not care. I actually really like my beard. Sorry about this fucking light that's sitting right there. All right, now we're gonna do chin-ups. 10 apiece. Zola, what's up, brother? How you doing? Anybody get into anything good on Veterans Day? Any good meals? Christy, I appreciate you, brother. Hey, and Chris, I remember you coming in with the good gym advice last time we were doing this, if I remember correctly. What's up, Benny? All right, 10 more. All right, we're not stopping until we get 10. All right, need 3 more. One more. One more. All right. That's right. All right. Let's do the bent over rows now. All right. We're going to work. Concentrate more on form today and less about weight, because ego lifting is not the answer. Because if you're not doing it right, then what's the fucking point? So let's start 135. So I think we're gonna just do the live today for about 30 minutes until I gotta go to another part of the gym, and then we'll do a bigger stream tomorrow. I'll have a bigger full workout day tomorrow. Probably gonna do, I think tomorrow's legs. Well, I appreciate you, Chris. Look, I don't pretend I know everything, and I've always got an open mind. And if someone can come in, and give me some advice, and then if I put it to use and it works, that's what life is all about. It's all about, it's a constant quest of learning and knowledge and just trying to improve yourself. And if you got an open mind and you think you know everything, bro, you ain't gonna learn shit. And to be honest, I'm kind of a fucking idiot, so I kind of have to. Where's this other fucking clip? All right. Oh. I'm retarded. All right, hit both clips on. All right. Upright rows. All right, Chris. Hope you're watching, brother. All right, good reps. Good reps. Pull. See if you can even pause at the top. Pull our shoulders out of it. Let's do like 10 good reps. See, that's what I'm talking about. All right. We're not going to go much higher because I still want to keep the good form. Let's go up to 155. And then even at 135, I can feel the weight start to pull through my grip. And this is one exercise that I actually want to use straps because I hate when the failure of my grip or the weakness of my grip starts to affect this particular exercise. So anybody who's getting into working out and when you get to back stuff or pull days, whichever you're doing, I'm telling you, straps help out a lot. Because that's where usually, anytime you're using back exercises, is when you start, your grip cannot keep up with how much weight you can do. So then why would you not get something that assists you? Because you'll always be limited by your grip. So these are sort of necessary to actually go up weight in back exercises. So, oh, and Chris, just because I appreciate you, brother, Chris D, I just added you as a moderator. Exactly. All right, so the grips I use, you can see, these are the VersaGrip Pros. Then these are nice because you don't have to do the full wrap. You literally just wrap it, and it's got a big like tab right here that you just grab, and you just hold on to it. I'll show you. See if you guys can see a little bit better as I grab it. So literally come here and just grab, just pulls over once, and then I can do it with one hand. So that's the advantage of these wraps versus the ones you have to go all the way around the bar. And it just sits snugly in my hand. Make sure I contract the scapula, pull in the back, and not getting my shoulders involved. All right. War baby, what's up, baby? Hello, everybody. What's up, Peaceful Page? Jimmy B, what's going on, brother? All right. I feel like those were good 10 reps. Let's go up another pounds, another 20 pounds. So we're 155. Now we're going to 175. So did anybody get into anything fun for Veterans Day? Appreciate you, Chris. Where am I from, sir? I'm originally from, well, I actually grew up in Germany because my dad was in the military. But then I went to middle school, high school, and college in Seattle. And then I joined the military. And I've basically been living in the Washington, D.C. area since 2010. I feel like this light is like bugging me. I kind of have to sit back here. All right, third set. 175. Let's see if we can get at least, the goal is 10 solid reps, but let's see how many we can get without our form starting to fail. So get our grips on. Make sure my grip is even. That is not quite even. All right. All right, here we go. All right, that's 7. It's already starting to fail a little bit. 8. Cannot hold it at the top. Not. I feel like those were good 10 solid reps. Wasn't able to pause at the top anymore for a second after like the 7th, so that's not bad. Yeah, well, it is kind of like, it is Veterans Day, and it's just always one of those opportunities. I realized that I actually need to stream more because, as much as I can keep making these short videos and everything like that, I feel like the best engagement that we get and the best conversations we have are in these lives. So, and especially as I get used to these and they start to feel less cringe, I don't know if it's ever going to stop feeling cringy, but, day by day, we start to get used to it. And, just honestly, the conversations that we have, the legitimate conversations that we have are like the main reasons, it's like the best part of my day when it comes to this whole social media. So I just love having conversations with you guys. All right. You know what we might do? All right, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, so I think I have to go do something at like 10:30 Eastern, but I should be in the gym tomorrow around like 1 p.m. Eastern. All right, let me put these away. Let's see, what other back exercise can we do down here before we have to go upstairs? Because I've got like lateral raises and stuff. Or not lateral raises, but lat pull downs. Give me a second. Huh. Yeah, we gotta go upstairs. Unfortunately, it's super fucking crowded upstairs. And I just feel, look, I have no problem talking in front of the camera anymore. But I do feel so a little weird about having my camera like with like 10 or 20 fucking people in front of it. But we're gonna go find a corner. All right, just bear with me, everybody. We're gonna go slightly incognito mode. All right, yep. We're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna go find an appropriate space to do this. I'll take this off my hand for a second. So, anyway, does anybody do anything cool for Veterans Day? Anybody for you veterans? Any of you guys participate in those free meals or those discounted meals? Appreciate you. Alright, I'm gonna do that lat pull down. Let's do 180. Actually, no. Let's start with 160. And I'm just going to use these reps again on this bar. This actually helps even with this thing, with the lat pull down. All right. So I think I got the camera in a spot where it's not too glaring. All right. Let's see if I can my form not deteriorate on this one. All right, so we're gonna do 160 start. Get a little bit of a lean, and I'm trying to get it below the nipples. Slightly below the nipples, if you will. Pull my shoulders back so I make sure my shoulders are not engaged. I feel like 8's not bad for that. Appreciate it, Chris. So, Chris, by the way, what is your background and everything, like fitness and all that stuff? So, all right, I'm actually going to go up. We're going to challenge myself. What are those fucking things? Oh, here they are. Oh, extra weights. All right, so that's... All right, so we're going up from 160 to 170. I need a little more space. All right. Back, pull the shoulders out, and we're down. Try to breathe through my nose and out through my mouth. Even though I got a cold right now. Might have snot bubbles. Yep, I can feel snot bubbles. Do one more. All right, that's not bad. All right, we're gonna go up one more. We're gonna do the third set at 180. We're gonna push ourselves on the last one. So I'm super close to finishing my workout video. So most of my videos have been like 3 to like 5 minutes long. And this workout video is going to be like 10 minutes long. To be honest, it's my first video. It's going to be over 8 minutes. So, and I wanted the information to be correct. I wanted to be presented properly. So, you know, obviously I started working on it before I couldn't post for 6 weeks. And that was about like 2 months ago. And then between my retirement and Callie getting cancer, I've not quite had as much time as I thought I would. But my goal is when I get home tonight is to actually finish, not a script. I do bullet points now because I was getting too robotic when I was doing scripts. And then if I can, I'm going to try to start recording tonight. If not, I'll record in the morning. So before I have to go do this thing at like 10:30. Yeah. Chris, what do you mean by I'm different here? Is that a good thing? Bad thing? I don't know. All right, 180, here we go. Well, now that I've got this microphone, it is a shame that the polo season is done, because I probably could have started doing recording much more, but I couldn't carry my phone around. But now that I've got this microphone, at least next season, I'll be able to like put it up, and you guys can just, fucking just chill with me while we fucking work horses and shit like that and play polo and get the horses ready. So that should be fun, among other things. All right, 180, here we go. Roll shoulders back. 2 more. All right, we're doing those now. Were you on this?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Which one are you looking for? Oh, yeah. I think that's like every time I come in here, I'm always looking for that thing.
I walked all the way over there and there's not one over there.
Yeah. I saw it like one day, and then I came back another day and I couldn't fucking find it.
There's one over there, but there used to be like 4.
Yeah.
Even yesterday when I was looking for stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if people have been taking it.
To be honest, of the gyms I've been to, this place does a really bad job about keeping everything in like one fucking location.
I want to find other gyms. Every gym I looked at, there's really.
Oh, yeah.
My dad lives up here, and I just moved up here to work with him.
Yeah.
I was looking at the one in Winchester.
Yeah.
So much better.
Yeah. I usually lift up the one in Gainesville, and I think probably because there's not enough people there, but I also think it's run a little bit better too.
One opening in Ashburn, but they don't know when it's going to open.
Oh, really?
It's supposed to be really.
You want to use this one instead?
Yeah.
I think that's the closest one. You don't mind if I work in with you? Yeah. I really appreciate that, Chris. I agree, Chris. I agree. I want to get to the point where it's not like a classroom. I want it to be more like, well, I guess I don't necessarily this is a bad thing. All right. Let's try this at 180. No, I do not feel like I can do that properly at that weight. Let's go down to 120. We take our ego out of it. Yeah. Especially because these wide grips. There we go. Well, that's good.
Do you use any of the machines down there?
I do, yeah.
Some of them feel like sticky on one side, like.
What do you mean, like the bars themselves, or just the?
Like the machines, like all over there.
Oh no, I actually haven't used any of those. To be honest, I've only really been up here and down there.
Because I like especially the back one, with the high row.
Yeah.
but the left side would feel like heavier. But like it's like
Is it a machine?
yeah.
Okay.
But like once you get to a certain point, I feel like it's like stuck for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the machines, like especially if they're not maintained properly, that actually happens quite a bit between the cables and the pulley systems.
Yeah, like, and then cables that are all the way down there.
Yeah.
One side will like heavier than the other, but it's like I'll do a drop it, and as I'm dropping it, it's heavier.
Yeah.
When I'm dropping it.
Yeah, it's, you know, and when I tell anybody who I've ever worked with, it's like when you get to machines, you have to be like just because you've done a weight on another machine doesn't mean that it's going to be the same weight on this machine. And because especially because some of these things have dual pulley systems,
Yeah.
and if you understand mechanical average or advantage, whenever you start throwing in more pulleys, it changes the weight. Because I'll get on one, I'm like, oh, I can do like 200, and then it goes in, I can only do like 100.
And when I first started lifting, because the one in Winchester, it's single pulls.
Yeah.
So I would do like 65, 72 pounds, whatever it is. And that's what my working weight. I came in here and I put it at 70.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so light.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny how it actually works.
I like Winchester too because they have the machines you actually load weight on its own. And
Oh, yeah.
like, those are a lot better too.
Yeah. I know, right? It'll work out. What's up, Lucas? What's up, Yonju? Jim's back. We gotta wait our turn. What's up, Lucas? Appreciate you. No, I'm going back to 120. Because I feel like I barely did that at 8 reps with good form and these wide grips. Oh, Jennifer, my girl. What's up, girl? Saul SR, Eastern Coastal North Carolina here. What part of North Carolina? Are you from Vietnam? Where's that other place? That other big city in North Carolina? Is it Nashville? What's the big city in North Carolina? Because, so I don't know if you guys know this, but when I got my assignment to get when I got assigned the Black Hawk for my advanced airframe, you get your assignment. And I actually got Fort Bragg, North Carolina. And luckily that did not happen. And I was actually able to get a different assignment in DC, which is where I wanted to come back to. But I almost had to go to North Carolina and join the 82nd Airborne. which to be honest, I would not have enjoyed. All right, third set. I get the side gear action. Forgot to turn the camera. What? I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I'm all done.
Okay. All right, let's go find some other shit. Let's see what else is available. All right, all these machines are taken. All right, we're looking for some place to do triceps. Bear with me. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Love that song. Stacy's mom. All right, you think there's any cable machines down here? Probably not. Not exactly what we wanted. You know what? I got an idea. Let's do some Stairmaster. I actually did some tricep stuff this morning. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let's get us some low steady state cardio, AKA, let's pump that booty, baby. Exciting, right? All right, let's see how this works. Show your strong arm, pretty please. I got a weak arm. All right, here we go. 3, we can do this for 10 minutes. You know what? I really need a fucking clip for this thing. I still have my fucking wraps on. These lights are fucking killing me. Yeah, I literally can't see shit. All right. My dumbass. All right, we're going up to 11. Take away these things. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Somebody's calling me. All right. What is your split, Martin? Okay, so right now I'm doing a 3-day on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off. So it's like you get a total of 6 workouts in 8 days. There's 2 rest days, and it's push, pull, legs, rest 1 day, push, pull, leg, rest. So this way, I get essentially I hit every body part twice in 1 week, and I do a minimum of 2 exercises per body part. So right now, on pull days, which is what I just did, I do muscle ups, pull ups, and chin ups. That's workout number 1. Upright rows, not over rows, bent over rows, lat pull downs, and then seated rows. And then I do 2 tricep exercises. So that's pull. Oh no, I'm sorry. 2 bicep exercises. On push day, I do flat bench, incline bench, and then I do, so those are my 2 chest exercises. And then I do seated military press. I actually like to do Arnold press. That's just me. and then I do lateral raises, and then I do 2 tricep exercises. So basically every single day, I'm doing 6 exercises, 3 sets, rep ranges generally between 6 and 8. Sometimes I go to 10 if it's a very low weight, like high, like form needs to be really, really good. But the general rule is to be within 1 to 2 reps of failure. And then I record what weights I do, how many reps, and that's how I do progressive overload. Joker, next time. Welcome, Marcos. Welcome, Joker. So, no, I wish I was coordinated enough to do a flip on a Stairmaster. But, so the video I'm working out on right now is, so obviously I'm going to talk about what I'm currently doing, but most of my life I was doing 1 body part a day, very like traditional, old school, and it's obviously effective enough because I was able to build most of what my body is today doing those style of workouts. It wasn't until like last 3 months that I switched over to push-pull leg just to try something new, and I like it, especially because I hit legs twice a week now. Joker, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the sub. Are you married? No, I'm not. I'm actually kind of a unicorn in the military, because if anybody knows about the stereotypes in the military, people get married a lot, they get divorced a lot. And I'm 40 years old, 20 years in the military, never been married. And, you know, which means I've never been divorced. But most of the people that I joined with who were in my year group, most of my friends are either on their 2nd or 3rd marriages. Shit's ridiculous. I'm just a very independent person, and if I don't feel something, I walk away. I'd rather be by myself, if that makes sense. Joke, I appreciate that. Honestly, skincare, moisturize, baby. I'm telling you, when I was 23, I was roommates with the 18 Bravo who was on my team. And this dude was a hick from Missouri. Awesome dude. His name was Chad. And Chad, you know, come home one day and I see Chad, he's a country boy through and through, accent, everything. And I see him putting moisturizer on. I'm like, Chad, what are you doing? He's like, oh, this is moisturizer with SPF. I was like, I never thought you would have moisturizer. He's like, yeah, my mom bought it for me. And I started wearing it. And at that time, Chad was actually an older guy who looked really good for his age. I was like, fuck yeah. So because of Chad, I started using moisturizer with SPF when I was like 23. I think it definitely helped. Whew. All right, 6 minutes in. So is that 3 minutes, 45 seconds left? So after we're done here, we are going to participate in some of the free veteran meals. Callie's actually in the car waiting for me. So we're gonna get her some more treats. We're gonna take the truck for a car wash. Because Sheetz is giving a free meal and free car wash to veterans on Veterans Day. So we might as well take advantage of it. Which is funny because I've actually never taken advantage any other free stuff on Veterans Day. And it's not until I found a guitar do I even contemplate it. 3 minutes. 7 minutes old. What's up, Mohan? Good to see you again, brother. Mohan, where are you from again? I remember you told me on a previous stream. All right. 8 minutes. 2 minutes left. I breathe through the nose, not through my mouth. My nose is stuffed. Yeah. Realize snot bubbles coming out. Yes, Mohan. I'm in a gym. Appreciate you, Joker. See you again next time. All right. If you guys want, you can stay with me while I go say hi to Callie since we're done. She's on a lot of drugs today. She had an issue with her eye. So they gave her a lot of antibiotics, some sedatives, because her eye was putting her in a lot of pain. All right, 9 minutes. 1 minute left. Yeah, I can't breathe my nose right now. I'm too stuffed up. No, Martin. Good job, appreciate it. Yassine, would you say it's good for us to ruck even if we're not looking to get a selection? Absolutely. So one of the great things about selection, rucking, is that you learn to move with weight, and that just overall builds overall strength. You know, through your hip flexors, your lower back, your legs. You know, there's no downside to getting stronger, especially in these areas, because those are sort of like the biggest hinges that are in your human body that you need to do the majority of tasks. All right, that's 10 minutes. All right, let's go see Callie. Lovely Victoria. Good to see you. Appreciate you. You know, and that's also my other advice to people who are getting in to like working out, right? Yeah, you can do it for the aesthetics, but I'm telling you, when you legitimately get stronger, you just feel different, right? Like, you know, when you're flexible and have strength, you feel powerful, all right? And you're healthier, and you're gonna live longer than other people. And most of the time, because of working out and the other side effects it has, you're gonna look younger as well. Okay. So, yeah. The state of depression. Well, I didn't work out for 6 months, and I must have lost many of my muscle mass. I think I told the story before. I left the gym for 6 months, and then when I finally decided to come back, I tried to do 2 pull-ups, and I was just in so much pain. My elbows were aching. I felt like I was 90 fucking years old. 2 pull-ups and my elbow bones were aching. So, but obviously eventually when I got back to it, you know, not only did I get back to it, I'm even stronger than before. And just the difference that you feel. And also shedding weight too, because I definitely had some unwanted pounds. And then when you're lean and you're strong, oh my God, it's hard to describe. You feel like a different person. All right. Like if there's if you imagine how superheroes feel, obviously not to the same degree, but it's kind of the same thing, right? You know, you feel like this power, you know, and honestly, I could make some fucking Dragon Ball Z references, power levels and everything like that. But I think that would date me on how big of a nerd I am, but it is what it is. That's right. And the biggest part, guys, it's just consistency, just showing up, right? I had a really long day and I did not want to go to the gym. I probably sat in my truck for about an hour. Granted, I was doing other things. I was kind of making sure that Callie felt better, but I was in my mind. I was contemplating. I was trying to come up with excuses of why I didn't want to go to the gym. All right. And keys. All right, everybody ready to say hi to Callie? My key fob is starting to die. 1 second. One second. Apparently this thing is annoying me. I got to change out the battery for my key fob. Callie. Callie. All right. Here we go. Callie. Say hi, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Good girl. Good girl. So we just put some eye drops in her eye. And honestly, it's starting to look a little bit better. So hopefully, you know, she starts to feel better in the morning, but she's on a lot of meds right now. So as long as the eye thing doesn't turn out to be glaucoma or lymphoma in her eye, we're just hoping it's just an infection. She should be good for her to go back to her original plan, which was the big treatment, her biggest application of chemotherapy was supposed to be today, but they were worried about the eye thing. So, but yeah, she is 11. Absolutely G4. You know, it's funny because the days that you don't want to go, and then you do go, it's probably you feel even better on the days that you actually did want to go, because you just you were like, you know, I overcame that. I used discipline, and that's rewarding every single time. So, all right. So I think we're going to go to Sheetz. We're going to get us some food for Callie, and then we're going to go, apparently you get a free donut at Dunkin' Donuts. You know, we're going to use that as a carb loading. At least that's the excuse we're going to use today. And then where else are we going to go? Oh, Chipotle. I know from 4 to 8, you buy one thing, you get another entree free. So I figured I get a chicken burrito for myself and a chicken burrito for Callie. So I think that's a good plan. But anyways, I appreciate everybody. Thank you, everybody. Special shout out to Chris D for helping to moderate and being the great Walmart greeter that he is to this stream. So I appreciate everybody. And me and Callie will talk to you later. Bye. Say bye, Callie. She's too tired. All right. Talk to you guys later.